Somebody, Jackie, I see you're here. Let's see, Bill, will you give her the mic, please? Or Bill, do you still have the mic? Okay, will you give it to Jackie, please, the lady standing up? Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jackie Goforth. I'm sorry I was late. I was over at Wasilla speaking. I spoke 2 weeks ago at the Matsu Health Foundation. And for those who were there, I was the last speaker, and I sort of put a big pin in their balloon. Because they were saying that they don't have an agenda, and I have a picture that shows they do. I have a picture of books on a table in the lady's office that were said, donate to libraries, and one of them was BLM, et cetera, et cetera. Well, afterwards, a woman came up to me, and she said, what on earth is your problem with BLM? And it's way too much to go into, because I actually have their first manifesto. And I said, look, bottom line, parents have the right to raise their children. And she said, not if they send them to school, they don't. I do not joke. Mary heard her. And I said, oh, not in this district. You get 2 weeks' notice, et cetera, et cetera. She said, not for BLM, you don't. Okay. Okay, folks, we have fought these books. And these books have Marxism in them. They have obscenity in them. There's some really bad books. And the Spawns have been reading them out loud. And it's disgusting to have to read them out loud. And the people get mad at you for reading them out loud. And you get the anger. But the anger should be directed at the people who are putting the books in there. Now the borough, the Matsu Borough Assembly, has made a committee of citizens who are going to decide on these books. Now I have brought 13 of them. They show 14 on their list. I've brought 13 of those forward. Just so you know. Now I had to steal Karen Crandall to put 5 of them in because they put me on a diet. They told me I could only do 5 a month, okay? But those were really mine also. So the list they've listed, however, is full of issues. Some of these books, you couldn't even chase the librarian down to meet with, and they're still showing it as completed, okay? So there's a lot of problems with their issue that I'm still hashing out. But they put on the borough agenda a library meeting. It's the very first library meeting of this new committee. And it is on July 8th at 5 o'clock, 5 to 7 at the borough meeting, at the borough assembly, okay? And I didn't get any notice of it whatsoever. No one got any notice of it except those members who were on it. And if you are, I'm sorry, because you have to read these books. So please, if you value what we've done, the borough has done it, and these books are in the libraries based on community standards. And they're saying the community standards are that they're okay. And they're not. They're not. I know they're not. I know because I know the Matsu Valley. When we removed 3 people from the Palmer City Council, I was not a petitioner because I don't live in Palmer, but I walked with every petitioner. There was 3 of them, and I went to every single door. So I was pretty much the petitioner that didn't get to handle the paperwork. And I know exactly what the people think. I know we do. I know we will not allow our children to have this kind of information put into their minds when they're too young to even absorb it. And once they've seen it, they can't unsee it. It's hidden. It's really hidden. So please, if you can come to the meeting, it's July 8th, and send out the word. July 8th, it's a Monday. It's 5 to 7, it's 2 hours. At the Borough Assembly Chambers, which are in Palmer on Dahlia. Okay. The best thing that the Assembly did is they allow for comments. People who attend can speak for 2 minutes each. You don't have to just sit there and take it. If you've been at one of these hearings before, you know I was speaking to adherents from the American Library Association who would, it's like talking to automation. It's like talking to automaton. They have no moral code whatsoever. And that's no longer happening. Now you're talking to real borough community members who are going to be rating these books. And I can't think of anything that's so big, because this is my fight, this is my Goliath. This is so big that we have got this, and we got it, and we can't lose it. So if you can be there, or if you can send in everybody there. You don't have to speak. I don't know if they're even going to have a book or they're even going to talk about a book. But the fact that we show up will let everyone know community standards in this valley will not allow obscenity to be given to our children, especially since they're hiding it between the covers. Okay? And I also want you to know that the Friends of the Wasilla Public Library and the Friends of the Wasilla Library is me. I'm the president, okay? The ladies who were saying that and selling things and doing donation things and sending out money for 20, 30 years did not own their business license. They've been doing it illegally for decades. And I just got a cease and desist letter from an attorney that I'm not allowed to use it because I don't have permission. And so I turned it on them and said, I want to see the permission from them to use it for 30 years, please. Right? I'm also the president of the Friends of the Palmer Library. Okay? Because the Friends of the Palmer Public Library ran a campaign last year. They ran a campaign, right, to get a bond passed for the library, and they ran it under my new name, Friends of the Palmer Library. How illegal is that? So I'm just letting you know, I've got a huge fight going on legally in the background, but this one, everybody can come, everybody can see what's happening, everybody can see those members that are going to be rating these books now. We have a say, and that's what I fought for. I was asked all last year when I first started this. My name's Jackie Ivy, Goforth. I have lots of books out, 58 of them. I quit writing because the level of what's getting published, I'm not joining that crew. I have people who are with me, and they say, we got to get these books out. And I said, I can't do that. We have to get these. I can't do that. I'm one person. What's going to do it is the people. But only if you know, right? Okay, so those who have spoken it and spoken out for the public, they need your prayers too, because these books, and those who are reading these books are really evil. They are. They are absolute filth. It's horrible to read them, and it's horrible to speak it. I mean, some of them will make you bawl. People leave, they go and throw up when we're speaking. That's how bad these books are that they want in children's hands. So if you can help, please do, okay? This is, what I gave you is the new challenge procedure. The old one used to be very hard to figure out. This one's easy to figure out, but if you'll notice, they didn't put in there anywhere to notify the person who complained. Once you complain, you get, that's it. So, it doesn't stop me, I just bug them every week. Okay, so thank you so much for your attention, and if you can be there, I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Okay. So that is, on July 8th is the second Monday, which is our normal meeting time. So if I cancel School of the Government that night, can I have your word you will all show up at the borough? Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know how the 2-hour thing works. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah.
Could you text us then and that reminder? That would be lovely, like we normally get. Thank you.
At the Borough Assembly Chambers. Yeah, at the chambers. Yeah, yep.